Yes, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. To all the viewers, everybody watching this video, I just want to talk a few words about the incident which happened yesterday at Khar Qamarpost post of Tehsil Dakhel in North Waziristان, where more than 30 PTM workers were shot, were injured, and 8 of our comrades have been martyred. We have received the dead bodies of 8 PTM members yesterday, but now this morning I have just heard that our friends have received some 5 more dead bodies, and the injured, they are more than 30. The incident happened when some of the people belonging to Joga Macha, they were protesting against a search operation which was held 2 days ago in their village, in which they took, as usual, some innocent people and also tortured an elderly woman who was about 60. Followed by that, they came out for protest, and they were protesting at Khड़کمر checkpost. When we got the news, me with Dr. Wazir and Ali Wazir, we left from Peshawar early in the morning. When we reached, there were 2 barriers at the checkpost. The initial one was to stop the people coming from this side, and the second one was to stop the people coming from that side. When we came out of our cars and we approached the army officials on the checkpost, that let us go and let us meet the people and let us talk to them that what's their problem is. When we crossed the first barrier and when we reached the second one, there was another row of army personnel who was stopping, who tried to stop us, but still we managed to cross that barrier also. And when we reached the people who were protesting, they started chanting to welcome us, and when they were chanting, some of all in the sudden I just heard some firing from my backside, where the soldiers were standing near the barrier. And initially I thought that it's an aerial firing, but when I saw 2 people on my left and side and right, when they fell down and the blood, when they started bleeding, and when their bodies started bleeding, I realized that they have been shot. And followed by that, I don't know what happened, but I also fell down, and my feet, my ankle, it hurted, and the people thought that I have also been shot, and they took me away. And while they were taking me away, I saw too many people, on my left and right, they were falling down, and their bodies, started bleeding from various parts of their body. And the blood started bleeding from various parts of their body, and some of our friends who were protesting, they went downside to the Tuchi river, and which I didn't saw at that time. But later on, when I reached to a safe place, to a home which was close to that checkpost, and when people came there, they told me that there are many of our friends who are lying on the sides of the Tuchi river, and they're injured, and nobody is allowed to take them, and whoever moves there, they are shot dead. After that, we moved to another place, and we started contacting some of our friends But we came to know that the PTCL line and the mobile signal, everything has been jammed, and all the connectivity has been disconnected. We came out for a protest in the late afternoon, but when we reached, when closer to the iftari time, they again cordoned off because some of our friends, after traveling in a protest for 15 kilometers, they might have felt tired, or some went to for their iftari. Then they saw that like our number has been decreasing, then they again cordoned off. But then we went downside to a village, and the people cordoned off. This morning we have, people from my village and all the surrounding village, they came and they rescued us, and now I'm in my own village. I call all my people, everybody, to join us in this protest, and it was a plot to assassinate us, and it is unprecedented in the recent history. That kind of brutality is unprecedented in the recent history. Secondly, the media, as usual, is promoting a very negative picture of that incident. They are saying, they're towing the line of ISPI, who has always said that in one of the incidents last year, when a small child was shot at the checkpost in the protest, they said we didn't fire anybody, and we didn't shot anybody. But when I uploaded the video in which it was shown that an army soldier, he was firing on the protest, and one guy was shot just on his chest, and one was injured. So I totally reject their negative and fake propaganda. Nobody has to take them. If they are so much, if they are so much clear, if they are not guilty, why they have disconnected all the connections line? Why they have disconnected all the internet? Why they have disconnected the mobile signal, the phone networks? Why they are not letting any people come in and go out of North Waziristan? So this is completely just because they want to save, they want to stop, and they want to they don't want to show, they don't want the people to watch to know about what happened yesterday. So this is an extreme level of brutality, and I urge all the international community, the UN organizations, to take serious action against this state terrorism of Pakistani forces. Thank you very much.